What happens when one slime breaks the balance Guy Crimson and Rudra maintained for thousands of years? What happens when Rimuru Tempest doesn't just reward his army, but awakens them into Demon Lord-class beings? This is the Awakening Festival, the day Rimuru forged the 12 Guardian Lords, shook the world, and proved why he's called the Chaos Creator. After annihilating 940,000 Eastern Empire soldiers, Rimuru was left with just over 1 million souls. Raphael then dropped a bombshell. Those souls could force awaken his followers, but only 12 qualified. They needed a soul corridor, a deep bond with Rimuru, and Demon Lord seeds. But awakening was risky. One slip, and they could lose control, or worse. So Rimuru chose to evolve only 9, and when the ceremony began, the world would never be the same. First up, Benimaru, Tempest's flame commander, Grand General himself. Rimuru gave him 100,000 souls, but the world rejected his evolution. Why? Because Benimaru had a personal issue. If he evolved, he'd lose the ability to reproduce. And the poor guy still hadn't chosen between Momiji and Albus. Albus even married Phobio just to become a widow and legally join the marriage pact with Benimaru. Yeah, absolute chaos. Rimuru approved their joint marriage, but Benimaru's evolution deferred. Until he leaves behind an heir. Next, Geld, the Orc king who carried the guilt of Orc disaster. He even tried to give his chance to Carerra instead. But Rimuru saw his worth, granted him 100,000 souls, and titled him Barrier Lord Geld. He evolved successfully, then collapsed into deep slumber. His burden finally lifted. Then came Gabiru, our favorite dragon newt. Rimuru scolded him a bit for being reckless, but still rewarded him the souls, and titled him Draco Lord Gabiru. His followers evolved with him, and Gabiru, he probably started posing before he even finished evolving. Next, Ranga, Rimuru's oldest companion with a heart of loyalty. Smooth evolution. Star-Lord Ranga. The bond between master and wolf. Unshakable. Next were the Demoness trio, Testarossa, Ultima and Carerra. Rimuru, perhaps guilty, explained that he would not evolve them. He praised their terrifying nuclear magic and admitted the risk was too high. Even he feared losing control of all primordials at once. But before he could finish, the trio stopped him. They said they could never be unhappy. Rimuru had given them names, bodies, and purpose. Their loyalty wasn't based on reward. It was absolute devotion. They were just happy to serve him. Rimuru smiled. Instead, he promoted them into Tempest's leadership, and he gave them titles. Killer Lord Testarossa, Pain Lord Ultima, Menace Lord Carerra. Kumara followed, Queen of Beasts, Chaos Incarnate. 100,000 souls later, Chimera Lord Kumara was born. Then came Zegion, the undisputed king of the labyrinth, trained by Veldora, engineered by Raphael, and utterly fanatical in his loyalty to Rimuru. Rimuru gave him 100,000 souls. He evolved into Mist Lord Zegion. Even Rimuru admitted Zegion might one day surpass him. Only the food chain of Rimuru's ultimate skill kept that fear in check. Next up was Adalman, the undead bishop who wasn't even named by Rimuru originally, yet his faith alone formed a soul corridor. Rimuru gave him 100,000 souls. Gehenna Lord Adalman. From sinner to saint, his devotion was rewarded. Next was Shion's turn. Rimuru gave her 100,000 souls. Title, Warlord Shion. But surprisingly, not much happened. Her subordinates evolved, but she herself barely changed. Later, the truth came out. Raphael, being the overprotective control freak she is, had blocked Shion's evolution, because Raphael feared that if Shion gained an ultimate skill based on her unique skill Cook, she may hurt Rimuru. Come on, Raphael. Do you really think Shion, of all people, would ever betray Rimuru? Anyway, the worst she could do was maybe scratch him, or feed him her cooked food. Rimuru, feeling awkward, tried to smooth things over. Shion, being Shion, asked for a different reward. Maybe the same kind of casual treatment Gobta got. Or for Rimuru to finally admit her cooking was better than Shuna's. Yeah, Rimuru denied that. Never change, Shion. Instead, he promised to expand her kitchen. And honestly, That made her happier than any evolution could. Sometimes the simplest gifts mean the most. And then came Diablo, the devil in a butler's suit, the problem child, Rimuru's most dangerous subordinate, and his most loyal, 100,000 souls. Title, Demon Lord Diablo. He didn't faint, didn't flinch. His control over magicules was absolute. Rimuru realized something chilling. At that moment, he couldn't beat Diablo. Personally, I feel Rimuru was being too cautious here, a little too much self-doubt. With the food chain effect, he would eventually come out on top. And don't forget, he still had Raphael and Beelzebub on his side. It wouldn't be easy. In fact, it would be insanely difficult and a lengthy battle. But like I've said before, Rimuru's just built different. But all that fear melted away when he saw Diablo behaving exactly the same as always. That's Diablo for you, one of the strongest beings in existence, and all he wants is to be the perfect butler. 9 awakenings. 9 beings who could reshape reality. Even the representatives of Dwargon and Eurazania trembled. Jane, the ancient mage, whispered, "What a terrifying power." This wasn't a reward ceremony. It was a declaration. Rimuru Tempest could mass-produce demon lords. The ancient balance that Guy Crimson and Rudra maintained for millennia shattered, and the world finally understood. Rimuru wasn't just a demon lord, he was the chaos creator. And that's the Awakening Festival. Did I miss something? Drop it in the comments. Always happy to reread Tensura and dive into the lore. Thanks for watching. And if you want more deep dive anime breakdowns, hit that like, subscribe, and share it with your fellow Tempest citizens. Until next time.